So good morning, everyone. I'm Flo Magdalena, and we're going to have this morning a meditation that is centered on the idea that we have amazing helpers all over the universe, and that these helpers can be intergalactic. And so we're working with this idea that we can request the presence of other beings to support the process of Earth and the process of healing. So we're going to close our eyes and begin to ground into Mother Earth through our feet. And as we do that, I'm just going to talk a little bit about how to expand our fields so that we can connect with the Federation of the Galactic, sometimes called the Galactic Federation. And these are beings that are inherently available to us to support us in the process of personal and galactic healing. So let's breathe way down into the center core of the earth. And we know that there we have a rock or a crystal with our name on it and our footprints. So let's ground ourselves very strongly in the center of the earth, knowing that we belong here. We've chosen our lives. We've chosen our stories. And that our breath is our connection to spirit, to the environment of the mother's body, the Mother Earth's body, and a link to the infinite. So we're breathing the infinite through our bodies, physical, into the earth, and grounding this infinite energy into the core of the mother through our intention and through the circuits in our body that create this beautiful flow of energy. And we take a moment to establish a rhythm, breathing in, way down into the core, and then bringing the core energy of the mother up through our body as we exhale, so that we have a beautiful inner and outer flow above us and below us. And we realize that we can rest in that flow. We can open to be a channel of flowing energy. And we always are a channel of flowing energy. And the next time we breathe, we're going to actually lift our awareness, that flowing energy, up higher and higher, as if we can open to this infinite energy and these beings that want to support us from the Federation of the Galactic, from the Galactic Federation. So as we lift and breathe, we're going to imagine that as we're lifting, we can lift right into a ship that the Galactic Federation is using at the moment to honor their own ability to be in union all the time. So we're lifting up into the space, and we can use a ladder or hot air balloon, or we can imagine that we're in a cloud and we open out into the ship. It doesn't matter how you get there. Just take a moment and breathe out of the physical experience into this ethereal potential where there's only oneness and union. And there is a guide there, and his name is Araywato. Araywato. And he's going to take you now aboard the ship. He's very tall, very, very tall, very, very ancient, very wise. And he has an aura of wisdom that extends over the whole galaxy in which we live. And he wants to reveal to you your place, that you have a place in the greatness of the new design. And so he takes you by the hand. And as you're looking up at him, you feel as if you are growing in stature as well. To stand next to him, as tall as he is, as wise as he is. And he opens your eyes to a new world, to the world that is awaiting Earth. And you see all of these people, all of these beings, all of these animals, all life, working in harmony together, creating, co-creating, laughing, sharing, dancing, twirling, expanding, opening, and receiving. Everywhere you look, there is peace. Every activity that is happening in coordination and harmony. Unspoken agreements to bring the best forward always. There is no separation here. And everyone, everything is cooperating. And you begin to realize that in your heart, there is a new dancing, an opening and an awareness of all the possibilities just for you in this moment, to learn and to grow, to understand, and to release and forgive and be renewed. And so Araywato is going to take you and show you your new earth so that you can bring your new earth to earth. So you will go with him now for a few moments and see what he has to bestow and share. And from the windows of the ship, we now see the earth. We see all that surrounds the earth, all that happens within the earth. And we feel the difference between the harmonious, unified space in the Federation where everyone has their place of creativity and knowledge and wisdom and sharing. And we feel the earth and the struggles here to remember that oneness and union. And from the windows of the ship, we are able to see a new earth arising. And Araywato opens those windows. And together we shine the light of the truth of oneness. This ability to unify. We start with nature. Start with the mountaintops. And all of us together, legions of beings, now stand on the top of the tallest mountains of earth and begin to send that rainbow light of union, the gold essence. We imagine all of the mountaintops beginning to receive this clean, beautiful, fresh air. And we see the communities of earth, the earthworms, the atoms, the soil, all of the insects, crawling creatures, the winged ones, the larger creatures, the two-leggeds and the four-leggeds. We all see that we are breathing for them and they are breathing with us, this beautiful, fresh, clean air coming from the highest places of the mountaintops of earth. In the environment, in the clouds, all of the frame around the earth, the atmosphere around the earth is becoming clearer, filled with the wisdom of no separation, the expansiveness of oneness. And all of the air is being purified. And there is a settling in the forests as all of the trees breathe in this solace and calm and the balm of peace. We begin to see all the waters absorbing this beautiful potential promise of the balance between all dimensions, all aspects of life, all ways of being, all hearts. And our vision of the earth changes as we experience and share the divine energy of union with life. And wherever we are, we're breathing that now. It's everywhere on the planet. It's being shared with every form of life, every aspect of nature, all of the kingdoms, the air, all of the light, the sunlight, the moonlight, the starlight. Deep in the core of the earth now, the Great Mother receives this beautiful gift from us, from nature in her body. And we dream this into being. We open to this potential and we live this promise now. And there is nothing, no thing left untouched by the promise of oneness. And as we look from the windows of the ship of the Federation of the Galactic, we see other ships. And those ships are surrounding the Earth as we know it. And the Earth that is growing into its newness. And we see from all of the ships other faces, just like ours, and some different. And together now, all of the ships are focusing their light and promise on the Earth. Above and below the equator, all of the spaces, all of the meridians, all of the maps of Earth, all of the trails, all of the brooks, all of the rivulets of light, everywhere on Earth is now being absorbed in the promise. We are breathing the promise with every breath. We are seeing the completion of the design of harmony and balance and peace on planet Earth. And as we hold Araywato's hand, we realize he will stay with us. He will always be there to remind us. And if we choose it, we will always be on the ship with the oneness as an example of how community really works. And honoring is part of life. And we know that each of us is bringing our part of that. Each of us is offering this to every other living being, every part of the nature of the Mother. And from this moment, we can choose to be in harmony with what is, and choose to allow the illusion to dissolve. With every breath, the truth is stronger, and more of the illusion dissolves. And we now see every living being on Earth surrounding the physical globe. And we go right into the heart of the Mother, right into the core, all together, all around the globe, all the people. We go into the heart of the One, in the center of the core of Earth. And all there is now is the heart.